How do digital nomads get mail? That was one of my first questions when I was thinking about trying out the digital nomad lifestyle. I am a 48-year-old digital nomad living in Mexico, and I've been an online entrepreneur for over 10 years. So I tried out this thing called Traveling Mailbox, and I really, really like it. I've been using it for a couple of months, and it makes everything just really, really easy. I'm very pleased with the service. I'm very pleased with the customer service and with the dashboard and the interface and everything. So I became an affiliate, and I'm going to show you some screenshots of the dashboard because I want to protect my privacy. I had to do screenshots and like edit out, names and addresses and all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to show you how it's working for me, and maybe you will decide that you want to try it out for yourself. And make sure you stay to the end because I'm going to talk about why it may be really good for you to do it, even if you're not a digital nomad. If you are an online entrepreneur, this could be a really good thing for you for a couple of different reasons. So here's the screenshots and walking you through the dashboard. All right, so this is how it looks when they email you. So if I was actually in my email program, I would just double click on this and it would take me to the dashboard. Now you can go check the Traveling Mailbox site anytime, but I do like that they email you to let you know when you have something new or to update you about the status of something. Okay, so once you click on that, it will bring you into the dashboard. Now, the dashboard, this is not the complete dashboard. This is what the dashboard looks like when you're just looking at a specific piece of mail that they've emailed you about. I'm going to show you the full dashboard in just a second. Okay, so it tells you when it was received. It will tell you when it will shred unless you archive it or tell them to do something different. But you can see the envelope and you can decide, is this something that you want them to open up and scan so that you can see what's inside, or is it something that it's bullshit and you can disregard it? You can also have them just filter out your junk mail altogether. So I haven't gotten any junk mail from them. Everything has been stuff that I probably needed them to open and scan. So if I hadn't already opened and scanned this, there would be a little icon actually above this little arrow that would allow me to do that. So you can see right here, I've requested it and they're working on it, and they'll email me when they've scanned the inside of the document, and I can come in and look at it, and then I can choose to, well, I'll show you that in just a second. So these other icons, this is like you can forward the mail to you. You can actually have them send the physical mail to you. You can have them shred it, or you can archive it. All right, so let's say that you come in here to look at one specific piece of mail, but there's something else that you need to handle while you're in here. You would just go in here and click on inbox. And then that would bring up this. So this shows like all the current mail that you have. So this is a check. This is a refund check. You can see that I had to open it and scan it because I was like, I don't know what this is. And it's a check. So I can view it. I can also download it like directly from here, but when you view it, this is what it looks like. So they gave me like this, the top part is just the check, like they scanned it, or they scanned the back of it. And this is the letter explaining. And if I went further down on the page and I was actually looking at the actual website, it would have the front of the check on here. But obviously I'm not going to show that to the interwebs because that's just wacky. All right, at the beginning of the video, I talked about why you might want to consider having something like Traveling Mailbox, even if you're not doing a lot of traveling, even if you're not a digital nomad. Here's why. So federal regulations and in the US and in Europe require us to have a physical address at the bottom of our emails, right? So if you're an online marketer, online entrepreneur, you probably have an email list, or I don't know, website, like all these things require you to have an address, right? And I think it's a sound thing for governments to require, right? But the problem with it is it makes it very easy for someone to stalk you, right? And as a female entrepreneur, especially a female entrepreneur who also does very raunchy stand-up comedy, I don't want people to know where I live, right? So another option is you can have a physical like PO box, right? But even with that, if somebody really was creepy, they could go stalk you. They could go like hang out there until they found you, right? And this isn't to scare anybody. It's just something that It's just something that, occurs to me, right? Because I've had problems. I've had problems in the past. So here's another thing. So I have just become certified in FTC compliance, which is Federal Trade Commission, which is all about like sales and marketing laws. And there's this whole kerfuffle in the online world where the FTC is actually coming in and they're like, yeah, you've been breaking a bunch of laws, and now we're going to find the crap out of people, right? But so in learning about this, I've been talking to lawyers and finding out ways to make my business more compliant, so I can lower my risk of getting investigated by the FTC or having problems with state attorney generals, other regulatory bodies, yada yada. But one of the things I found out is that if you do sales calls, for instance, some states require you to register as a telemarketer in order to do sales calls, like for your coaching business, right? So even though you're not randomly dialing up people and bothering them and at dinner like telemarketers, you're still considered under that, right? So you could choose to have one of these mailboxes. I asked the lawyer, and this is not legal advice. This is just education. It's something for you to think about. It's something for you to go ask your own lawyer about. I was asking the lawyer, could we register our business in a state that's more friendly to solopreneurs or sales calls or what have you. And he said absolutely that I can register my business in a state. He recommended Wyoming. He said they're very, very friendly. So I'm still researching that, but that it would make my business life a little easier. And traveling mailboxes all over the place. I'm actually not sure if they're in Wyoming or not. I got to check that. But it could be beneficial to you for your privacy, for your safety, and also for making it a little easier, like being in a state that doesn't have so many heavy regulations around what you do. So I hope that this video has been helpful for all of you digital nomads or budding, aspiring digital nomads, or people that just run online businesses and want to make their lives easier. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know. This is my other channel is more about ethical sales and FTC compliance and all that stuff. This channel is more about my personal growth journey and, being a digital nomad, being a 48-year-old digital nomad, because I don't see a lot of older women that are doing this. And, but yeah, let me know what you would like to see. I'll leave a link for my other channel down if you are interested in learning how to sell better and sell ethically and sell compliantly. You can go check that out too. But let me know what else you want to know about being a digital nomad, and I will make more content. All right. Thanks for watching. Oh, and the affiliate link for Traveling Mailbox for me. If you decide to become a Traveling Mailbox client, I will get some money. Just have to make that clear. But also, like, let me know if you have any questions. Like, feel free to reach out to me on Facebook, or I don't know. Can you reach out through YouTube? I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff I don't know today. Anyway, feel free to reach out to me or just ask me in the comments, and I'll be happy to tell you whatever I know or refer you to a source that knows better than me. All right.